culture's boxes, gender boxes, for example, and assume that good little boys do this and good little girls do this. And when our good little boy decides he wants to be a chef or an actor instead of a football player or or a lawyer or whatever else it might be, we get nervous. Or maybe our good little girl, rather than wanting to be our princess, wants to be a welder at the shipyard or an executive. Something that has not been traditionally placed in those boxes. And we place these expectations on our children and they hurt them. Because we have a culture that is much different than Isaac's culture. But we still have a culture that wants to place people in different boxes, rather than allowing people's natural gifts and vocational calling to emerge. What if we helped our children and our grandchildren know who they are and celebrate who they are and help them find what they are called to be, rather than say, this is your box. You need to be in your box. How many people have been damaged? How many men have been damaged because when they were boys, they didn't fit the mold of John Wayne or Clint Eastwood or any of the other masculine stars? How many men were shunned in childhood for not being good at sports or wanting to cook or play in the band rather than playing football or fixing cars? How many fathers and sons and mothers and daughters are still estranged because their children did not fit their preferred or expected roles? I think this is a real issue. I know it's a real issue. Because parents and grandparents have expectations for what their children and grandchildren should be. And when what their children and grandchildren are called to be is different from the expectations, parents and grandparents have a hard time letting go.